How's it going? So today is Saturday, August 27th. I'm starting a video about making Minecraft items for my niece that's coming to town from Arizona. She's coming this weekend with my brother and his wife. And so here's my process of today. So I'm over here. Remember, I just loaded the skeleton on the clear. This is clear. So let's turn it on. It's gonna load. You see Creality. And then you go print. Parent. Remember, I just loaded the skeleton right there. And it's actually really cool because it'll show you what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna hit print. Build plate goes down. And that's what it's gonna print. I'm going over here to my black. Put this on better. I'm gonna turn this one on. You can see it's loading. So I work a lot of hours doing air conditioning, so I can only really print on the weekends until it starts slowing down when the weather gets better. But for right now, I got home at like after 9 last night, so I was like kind of wore out. So let's hit print on that one. And remember, I'm doing the Enderman. It's actually really cool. It shows you exactly what it's supposed to look like. And the angles are steep enough where I don't need supports. And so I'm gonna hit play. So this build plate comes down. This one said it's gonna take over 4 hours. And then this one's gonna take 2 hours and 10 minutes, it says. I thought it said over 4 hours. Maybe I was thinking wrong. Yeah, this will take, once it does like the first layer, it'll tell me exactly how long it's gonna take. So I'm gonna see how this does, and then I'll probably work on some creepers and stuff next. But I just want to make a bunch of Minecraft stuff for my niece. I haven't seen her in almost 4 years. It's been over 3 years. So this is gonna take 4 hours and 5 minutes. So here's my garage, and my regular printer with the nozzle has been boxed up for quite a while. So what I was thinking about doing, since I gotta wait 4 hours for this, I gotta wait a long time for that, why don't I put that together? And I could start working on other bigger projects. It's always messed up, hasn't really done too many 3D things, even though it's a 3D printer. But what I wanna do is get it all set up and fine tune it, and hopefully get it so where I could start making stuff with that too. Cause it's like, I spent close to 500 bucks when that first came out. It was the Ender 5 Pro I bought in 2020 because I had COVID. Remember in my previous video, I said that, so I had COVID. I was like, hey, but it's kind of just been sitting there. So I wanna get it running. I'm gonna put that together and make a whole farm out of it. I wanna get to the point so where I've been looking at a lot of videos about laser engraving, laser etching with wood. So that's what I would like to get into, and it's pretty awesome. I just want to build a whole workshop in this garage because it just sits here. You know, you can see we got food storage and stuff like that, but not really workshop type stuff. So these build, one's going to be over 2 hours, and then this Enderman's going to be over 4 hours. So I'm going to get back to you once that's all ready and show you my process for cleaning it up. Seen it before, I'm gonna show you again just to make sure everything's safe, and that's what's going on. So I'll come back to you later. So the infamous 3D printer in the box. So I'm gonna get it set up and mess around with that some more and see if I could fine tune it and tweak it. I think I need to upgrade my nozzle. It's a 0.4 millimeter, but it seems to plug up, so I gotta like clear it every single time. Let's get this set up. So it's out of the box. And there's some tape. My wife put some bags up there. And so here's the projects that I made all in this box. I don't know why this stuff came apart. I think she took it apart to make it easier. I'm gonna get it all cleaned up. Let's see, here's that build plate. I have like green's almost gone. Here's like a silver. Here's a gold / green. It's pretty cool. I made some cool stuff. There's black. I got a lot of black left. This one is glow in the dark, and it's pretty awesome. Let's go like that. I don't know if it'll capture it, but it's not capturing it enough. But there's the different colors. I have wood. There's actually wood grains in this PLA. Let's go right here. Here's another bag of projects, like boxes I was trying to make to get it just right, because see, it would just mess up, like that action figure inside of there. If I was trying to make a halo, dude, you can see all the stringing stuff was breaking apart. So I gotta figure out what is causing all this, but it's been boxed up for quite a while. You see, try to make the dog that comes with it quit working. I tried making other stuff. Some stuff did work, so let me open that bag up. Like I made Baby Groot. You can see there's like holes, and it's just not done well. This is the one with the wood, so you could sand it and stain it if you would like. I've made lithophanes of my kids. I kind of made it too thick, but you could see through it when they were young. Halloween. And I've done that. I've done, see what else? It's been a while. I printed this, 2 different prints, and the hat was separate and it fell off, but that is from, whatchamacallit, Gravity Falls. This is a lithophane. It's the map of Hyrule from A Link to the Past. It's pretty cool. Kind of small to see where you're at, though. I made some nativity things out of wood. This wood PLA, this one turned out pretty well, but it's a nativity. And that hole is there, so you can put it over like a light or put it on something. So it's actually really cool. And then this, before I had a 3D printer, I had a handheld one, and I made a little flower. Oh, so pretty. But I tried to make a top. That worked for a little bit. And then tried to make the Millennium Falcon, but you can see it's garbage. This printer isn't my friend. That is from, I didn't print that. I think it came with something. And here's A Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild lithophane. But you can see it's very thin, papery, but it works. That's when you get the sword. And then I made classic Lord of the Rings. Hold it up. That's what it looks like before. That's what it looks like now. It's pretty awesome. Then it'll factor in the thicknesses. I made the Balrog of Morgoth. So it's very good at like smaller things. Once you get big, it messes up. This was a camping trip we took in New Mexico. In 2013, we drove from Arizona to New Mexico, and my sister and her family drove from Texas. And that's a picture. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's hot in this garage. We can see other times try to print and it messes up, and so it doesn't do the full print, kind of like that. And then we were into Animal Crossing, so I did this handheld before I got the actual, this bad boy right there. And then for a while we were into like Doctor Who when it was on Netflix, and it's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. So that was with the blue PLA. That's actually pretty cool. That worked out fine, but just every now and then it would work or not work. I made different things. I have more stuff in the house. I've made like these little puzzles, but it would lift off the plate, and so you can see it's rounded. Kind of hard to tell, but it's rounded over on the end. So I pretty much gave up. Oh, this is really cool. One last thing to show you. But I made a print in place shark. But I've tried to do build in place on these resin ones, and I can't get it to work. But these, it's pretty cool. It's not scary at all. But I did that with the silver. And even the jaw moves. It's kind of messed up. It didn't do the jaw just right, as you can see. But it's still print in place, articulating. And so I want to get this put back together, and so I could get it working and try something else. And I'll catch you back when I get it all set up. So I'm checking on it. You can see it's how much do I have? 3.5 hours. What I love about this, you can just hit pause and it'll lift it up. Yeah, you can hit that, lift it up so you can actually see where it's at. So you can see that's how far. And so I'm gonna restart it. It looks like it's still working on the head, and it'll get back exactly where it was. So that's what I love about that feature. This other one, once I pause it, I can't really do it on this actual printer. If I'll get it put back together and then do a test print. So the clear one is done. I'm still waiting on the black, the Enderman. And so it is now 8 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna take this apart so I can finish this video and post it. You can see it's clear right there. I'm gonna clean it up and let's go further from there and see if everything worked. So I'm gonna take this apart by hand. I'm gonna slide this out. There's the pieces right there. And so I'm clean that out, get all that resin off with my isopropyl alcohol that I have going, and I'm gonna get it cleaned up and cure it properly. So I'll have the clear pieces right here for the skeleton from Minecraft. So there's the head, you can see the eyeballs, and there's a little stand that it's gonna set in. So I'm gonna get them all cleaned up properly, cured, and cut off the supports, and then I'll get back to you, show you what it looks like. So all that work and all the supports melted together for the head. So I'm gonna have to start over. But I did get the body. I'm just gonna cure it as is and go from there. I'm gonna have to separate it somehow, and it's not making it easy. So I'm gonna get it cured and let me show you what I got going. Because I still have 1 hour and 38 minutes for this Enderman. Which is so cool to me. And it makes like a little whirlpool. It's kind of like on the Abyss. It doesn't go further down. This is real, it's not CG. It's pretty cool. Getting all that resin off, the extra resin. I'm gonna cure it and then call it good. I think I'm gonna have to make the model bigger so the supports won't mess that head up. Because there's 3 separate pieces in one file, so I gotta figure out how to separate it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get it cleaned up and then I'll get back to you. So I got it washed. I'm gonna go to cure. I'm gonna put it 20 minutes. Push this button in and it's glowing. It's not the best, but that's what I got. And so I'm gonna clean it up so it can fit in the stand. And I'll see you in about 20 minutes. So that one didn't work too well. The heads, the supports were so close. It actually welded together. So I increased it by 25%. So it's gonna be bigger, but the supports will be separated more. So let's go like that, hit play. It says it's gonna take about 2.5 hours. I didn't wanna work this late on it, but I gotta get it right. So I'll see you in about 2.5 hours on this one, but I'm gonna come back once this is done. Got about 14 minutes. I did order bigger nozzles for this one right here. They're supposed to come Monday, which means I won't be able to put it back together till Saturday, but I'm gonna get working on it probably throughout the week and get it up and running again. Well, here's the pieces. I got the bow, the base, the skeleton, and the head, but the head messed up. Like I was saying earlier, the supports were too close together, so it's just one solid block because it's supposed to fit on this part of the neck. So I started one 25% bigger, and hopefully it'll solve that problem. So I'm done with the black one, the Enderman. You can see it is standing tall. So let me clean it up and I'll get back to you. And I have the skeleton at 125% of normal, so 25% bigger. So hopefully those supports took care of itself. So let me clean this up while I have the other thing soaking and get that cleaned up too and then cured. So I finally got my Enderman done. Don't look at it, it'll come attack you. And I got the skeleton. I still can't get the skull right even though I increased the size. It's these dang supports. But that's all for tonight, and I hope you have a good weekend. Hope you have a good weekend. It was adventurous, and I tried multiple times for this skeleton. It's still not working, but please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'm gonna try to build this channel bigger, come up with better ideas, and hopefully get all the kinks worked out so I can try to make money, sell stuff on Etsy and different things. But for right now, I'm just playing around, and this is what I do. So please like, subscribe, and give a thumbs up and comment, and I'll respond as soon as I can.